Okay, everybody, good morning. We are going to solve this inequality by using the graphing method. So your topic is solve the following inequality. So in that case, we can take our graph ready to draw. Okay, so this is going to be origin, as you know, and this is going to be x, and this is going to be y. So at this time, I'm not going to discuss so much that how to draw this graph because we have already done this before. So at this time, I'll draw this graph directly with some limited reference only. So first of all, I'm taking the graph of this, and then I will graph another function. Or whatever way you can do either. You can first draw the graph of this function, and then you draw the graph of the function in the left side. So first of all, what I can see here, in this case, it has got the two equations, like one as y equals to 3 minus x, for 3 minus x is greater or equals to 0, and y equal to minus 3 minus x, or 3 minus x is less than 0. In that case, for example, suppose if I consider any of these two functions, any of these two part of this modulus function, I'll be able to draw the graph of this. If you see here, for example, yes, in this case, if you put x equal to 0, y equal to 0, your x is going to be 0 equals to 3 minus x, and then x is equals to 3. So y is 0 at x equal to 3, so we mark here 3, and then this is x value is 3 and y value is 0. Now if you see what's with the point on the y-axis, so I'm taking this part of the line, this part of the equation. So it is, if you put x equals to 0, that is x equal to 0 on the y-axis. Yes, we are looking for the point on the y-axis. That means on the y-axis x equal to 0, that means y equals to 3 minus x, and that is going to be 3 minus 0 equals to 3. So I have 3 somewhere here, so I mark it here 0, 3. Now taking the reference of this, I will just start drawing line from x-axis, crossing the y-axis at 0, 3 this way. And you know that another line will be like this in the B graph. Okay, so graph for the second part of this inequality is ready now. Now I'll try the graph for 2x plus 1 under the modulus sign. So in that, okay. So now I am looking to draw the graph for this. So in this case, you again have two things: y equals to 2x plus 1. For 2x plus 1 to be greater or equals to 0, and y equals to minus 2x plus 1 for 2x plus 1 is less than 0. Now if I'm taking this, then I have y equals to 2x plus 1, and then take out 2 common, then it is going to be x plus half. That means graph of this function will shift half unit to the left along the x-axis. So our half is going to be somewhere here, that is negative half. So it is negative half and 0. Okay, so we have got this vertex point. Now we are looking for where this graph is going to cross the y-axis. So for example here, if you put x equals to 0, your y is going to be equals to 2 times of 0 plus 1, that is going to be equals to 1. So that point is somewhere here. So it is going to be somewhere here. It is this point is 0 and 1 for that graph. Okay, then you can see your graph will pass this way. Okay, now what about the other v graph? You can see here, like if that would be x plus 1, like in equation of the second part of this inequality that that is represented by the dark graph here. So as the coefficient in x is more than 1, it will be more towards the y-axis than the another graph. So your graph will look like something like this. Okay, now at this point you can see we have 2 points of intersection here. One is over here and another is over here. So at this point we are concerned to find the coordinate of this point by solving the equation of line passing through this point. And we have to do the similar work at this point also. So let's check how to find those points, coordinates of those points. Okay. So first of all, before we find the coordinate at this point, we should be able to know what the equation of this line. So I'm working with this dark graph. So dark graph is for, you know that this is for 3 minus x. So at that point here, if you see, this is making acute angle. This is making acute angle with the x-axis. That means it requires the positive gradient. Positive gradient means, so we have just seen earlier that one equation was in sense of positive x is, if you take minus sign in front, so this is 3 minus x, this is going to be 3 minus x, so that is going to be x minus 3, and this line is in fact, this is x minus 3. Now what about this line? This is also the part of this equation in absolute form. So equation of this line is almost here, because here you can see it makes angle more than 90 degree about the x-axis. That means its gradient is negative. So in that case, we need to take gradient negative means we take it directly. So 3 minus x, that is going to be minus x plus 3. So equation of this part of the line is going to be, I write here, it is going to be minus x plus 3. Why minus? Because its angle is bigger than 90 degree about x-axis. Okay, now we are left with to write equation for this red graph in red colors. So this is the graph for 2x plus 1, and you can see that gradient at this point is positive. So its equation must be 2x plus 1. Now another red part has equation. Okay, especially not enough, I write it here. So equation of this red part of the graph is, because you can see the gradient at this point is negative, so you can write it here minus 2x plus 1. So when you open the bracket, it's going to be minus 2x minus 1. So we now have available all the informations here to find the coordinates of the point of intersection, these 2 points. So for our convenience, we can say this is the point A and this is the point B. So first of all, I'll find the coordinates of point A. So in order to find coordinate of point A, we shall take this equation, that is minus x plus 3, and another equation that is passing through the same point A is 2x plus 1, and then I solve it. So it is, if you transpose this to the left, it is going to be minus 3x, and if you transpose this to the right, so 1 minus 3 is going to be minus 2. Therefore your x value is here 2 over 3. So we have got x value at this point is 2 over 3. Now what is the value of y? Although we are not so concerned to find the value of y, it looks better if you get the value of y also. So take either of these 2 lines, you can find the value of x, value of y here. So y is going to be here. This y is going to be here minus x plus 3. So it is minus 2 by 3 plus 3. So it is minus 2 by 3 plus 3 3 are 9 by 3. So minus 2 plus 9 is going to be 7 by 3. So your y coordinate is going to be here 7 by 3. All right. So one point is already obtained here. Now what you can do, you can find the coordinate of another point in a similar way. So now I am here at point B. At point B, you can see one equation have one line, this dark line has equation minus x plus 3, and okay, we are here, no, here actually. So this dark line has equation minus x plus 3, and then this red line passes to the same point over here. So and its equation is minus 2x minus 1. That equation is minus 2x minus 1. As both the lines are passing through the same point. No, this is not the B actually. B should be here. Sorry, B should be here. Yes, this is not the B. B should be here. All right. And then as both the lines pass to the same point, so we can equate them, or we can solve those equations in order to find coordinate of this point. Now here 2 will be here. If you transpose to the left side it is going to be 2x minus x, and this is minus 1 is already here. If you transpose this to the right side, it is going to be minus 3. So x is equals to minus 4. So value of x we have got here, value of x coordinate is negative 4. Now similarly you can find y coordinate at point B. So at point B, y coordinate is going to be, like you can use any line which looks simple to you. So x plus minus x plus 3 is going to be minus and then minus 4 plus 3. So it is going to be 4 plus 3 is going to be 7. So another point is here. Sorry, the value for the y coordinate is here 7. Now we have obtained the value of both coordinates value of both points A and B. Now we'll try to find the solution for this inequality. In that case, if you can see, like if that would be 2x plus 1 is equals to 3 minus x, your answer would probably be, or solution will probably be x equals to 2 by 3 or x equals to 2 by 3 or x equals to minus 4. But you can see here in this case, this is not the equality, this is the inequality. Then you have to analyze the graph. So I'm just going to clear it now. So we shall now analyze the graph, that if you compare this graph with this inequality, you can see here the red colored graph is for first function, and the first function, and this dark color of graph is for second function. So if you move forward the value of x greater than 2 by 3, so at this point what you can see actually, for value of x to be greater than 2 by 3, then y value of red colored graph is bigger than the y values of y values of the dark color graph here. Therefore, one of the solution is x is greater than 2 by 3. Now, same sort of analysis we do to the point B here. So, if you go the value of B less than minus 4, okay, less than minus 4. So, I'm talking of this less than minus 4. In that case, you can see that the red graph is rising faster than the graph in dark color here. So what will be the value solution? If you see this sign, it is the first graph. The first graph should be greater than the second graph in sense of rise. So in that case, what should be your solution then? Another solution should be x is less than minus 4. So therefore, solution for the above inequality or inequation, you can say inequation is x is greater than 2 by 3 or x is less than minus 4. This is how we solve the inequality by graphical method. And can you think of solving the same problem by using algebraic method also? Yes, you can do. There are two methods that I can remember at this point. So first method is that use negative and positive sense by using the definition of inequality, and then you get this solution. Another way is that you can square to the both side and expand it. Use the algebraic simplification idea here, like before, and then in that case, you'll have some inequation in quadratic form, and using that quadratic form, well, you can take a reference of quadratic equation graph if you like, or if you can think otherwise, you can directly write this is the solution for this equation. So same problem can be done by a number of ways. So that's all for now. Okay guys, now I'm going to solve the same problem using algebraic method. You can do in a different way. So one way is that you use the definition of absolute value function, where one time you can write positive of this and negative of this another time. And for this function also one time you can write positive of 3 minus x and then negative of 3 minus x, then compare both sides of the values and get the solution. That is one of the method by algebra. But at this time I'm going to square both sides. So I'll write here. I'm going to use a squaring method to the both side here. So you can write squaring to the both side, or if you write just squaring, that works. So here, if you square it, you are going to square 2x plus 1 and
3 minus x. Okay. So as you are squaring, you can put a square sign here. Now, after this step, you can write without absolute sign value, without modulus, 2x plus 1 square, and that is greater than 3 minus x square. Reason is that absolute square is going to be equals to x square. Now we can expand it by using formula a plus b whole square equals to, all of you know that this is a square plus 2ab plus b squared. Also, if you use a minus b whole square formula, that is going to be a square minus 2ab plus b squared. So to the left, we use a plus b whole square formula. So if it is a and if it is b, so if I use this formula, in that case, I'm going to write 2x squared, that is 4x squared, and 2ab means 2 to the 4x, and then plus 1, and this is the sign of greater. So now here it is 3x squared minus 2ab means this is 6x, then plus it is x squared. So another step will be now compare both sides, left and right. So it is 4x squared, it is plus x squared. If you transpose this to the left, it's going to be subtracted here with x squared term. So you are left with here 3x squared, and then it is 6x in negative sign. If you transpose to the left side and add with 4x, is going to be 10x. Now it is plus 1 here, it is going to be plus 9 here. If you transpose it to the left, so it's going to be 1 minus 9. So 1 minus 9 is going to be 8, and that is greater than 0. Now I will copy this quadratic inequality here. So first I will clear this so that I will have a space to write. So I'm copying out here. So it's going to be copied here. So it is, our quadratic inequality is 3x squared plus 10x minus 8 is greater than 0. And now I will keep some space to the right so that I can draw the graph over here for this quadratic function. So now, before I draw the graph, I need some information. So I use my calculator. You can see this calculator only. I don't think that you can see the screen, but you know the process that how to get value of x from this quadratics. Okay. So instead of wasting time in factorizing all these things and getting the value, the process will only be lengthy, and also you are going to waste a lot of time. So this is good idea that use calculator. So in calculator, I'm going to mod 5, then 3. My function is ready here. So here 3, 10, and minus 1. So first value is going to be 3 equal, and the second value is 10 equal, and then another value is, last value is minus 8 equal. So if I put equal again, it's going to be one value is going to be, one value of x is going to be equals to 2 by 3 when this quadratic equation is equality, and another value if I put equal again, I'll get that is as minus 4. Okay, so I make my graph ready over here. So what I can see here for this, this value we can obtain by using y equals to 0. So when you put this sort of thing equal to 0, we have x equals to 2 by 3 and minus 4. So what sort of point we are going to have here? For y equal to 0, one point is going to be 2 by 3 somewhere here, 2 by 3, and another value is minus 4. So if it is 0, then it will be a bit farther. It's going to be, I'll take few more space here. So it's going to be minus 4. So value of x at y equal to 0 is, one value is 2 by 3, another value is negative 4. Now, how does the curve go? This way or that way? If you know, you can just go by your mental calculation also. You can do the vertex by mental calculation also, but this is not recommended in general because you can make calculation mistake. So I'll go to the function 1 again, and I will try the vertex. So I find the vertex using this way. Vertex value is, I'll use minus b by 2a over here, and then it will be the value of y at that point of x, and that is going to be equals to this vertex value. Let me calculate. So minus b by 2a, you can see this quadratic equation. Okay, and yes, the screen is to you. So in that case, in order to find the vertex, I'll put minus b by 2. So minus b means I'll just keep minus b means here Okay, so B means 10, which is 10 over here. Then divide by 2 times of A is 6. So divide by 6, and that is going to be, I hope you can see this value of X in the vertex. So this value is going to be minus 5 by 3. And if you require the Y value also, you put value of X here as negative 5 by 3, you will get the value of Y. So let me do so also, it is minus 5 by 3. So I'm typing here 3 times bracket and then minus sign 5 divided by 3, and it's going to be a squared. It's going to be a squared, and then another sign is for plus, so I'll put the plus sign. Then times, I use bracket. Again, this value minus 5 by 3, so minus 5 by 3. Close the bracket. When I close the bracket, I'm left with minus 8, so I'll type here minus 8 also. Okay, so when I put equal sign, sorry, didn't work. But I had calculated before, this value is going to be, or let's check it again. So minus 5 by 3, yes. So it is, sorry, 3 I haven't typed here. So I do the same thing, 3 times bracket minus 5 divided by 3, then close, then a square, close, then a square, and then plus 10 times bracket minus 5 by 3 again, minus 5 by 3 again, then close the bracket, and after that, finally it is minus 8. So yes. So what is the value of Y then? After you put the value of X in the quadratic, that value of X is minus 5 by 3. So it is now 49 by 3. So this is going to be 49 by 3. Now if you check this, it is negative value. So it must be left to the line X equal to 0. That is Y-axis. So our vertex is somewhere here. And I'll put this vertex as negative 5 by 3 at, sorry, it was 49 by 3. So it is negative of 49 by 3 somewhere like this. And our curve will go like this. From downside is here, from downside is here. But when you look at this inequality, these sort of things should act as Y. This should be thing act as Y. As Y is greater in that case, so to the right of this value of X, the curve is writing this way. To the left of value of X, that is negative 4, your curve will go up like this. That means, in order to say, and this curve has equation 3x square plus 10x minus 8. And you can see that this equation is greater than 0 for this red curve. So this red curve is possible only when your x is greater than 2 by 3, and here the x value is less than negative 4. Okay, so therefore from the curve, you can see that one value of x is less than minus 4. One inequality, not a single value, there is many value. And another solution is going to be equal to x is greater than 2 by 3, and that is your answer. So in this way also, we can find solution for this kind of inequality. So as usual, I have been reiterating on the fact that don't be stuck to the single idea. So why, especially while learning, you try to do the same problem in different ways. And once you understood everything, then you decide which one is going to be work better for you. Okay, then this is all for now. And bye-bye.